Hey guys, it's Devin, and today I have a very special video that I worked so incredibly hard on for so long, and I'm so excited to show you guys. So today's video is 4 cheap and simple nerdy DIYs, and DIYs was a hugely requested video. So I was doing some research, I found some on Pinterest, I came up with a couple on my own, just inspired off different ideas. So I am going to teach you guys how to do them, and of course I am not going to take credit for any DIY that wasn't my own. I will put the link in the description of the pin or pins that I used for these ideas. Make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up because I worked so hard on this, and I'm really excited as to how everything turned out. So without further ado, I give you 4 cheap and simple nerdy DIYs. So the first DIY I'm going to show you guys are these DIY Hogwarts House bottle type things, and I actually thought of this idea on my own. Like, I was thinking of ways to do things representing the Hogwarts houses because I saw Christmas ornaments that you could fill with like paper that represented the Hogwarts house colors. But I saw these cute little glass bottles and I was just inspired. So I'm gonna show you how to make them.
So all you're gonna need for this DIY are your laptop, some little glass bottles that you can find at the dollar store in varying sizes, and some colored pebbles or colored sand in the Hogwarts house colors, so red, green, yellow, and blue. So the first thing you're going to do is go to this website that sorts you into your Hogwarts house, and I will leave a link in the description, but you have to use this specific website because it will give you every house that you are in as to what percentages, if that makes sense. So once that's done, you're going to want to open up your glass bottles and fill each bottle the amount that you are in that Hogwarts house, going from greatest to least in the biggest to smallest bottles. I know it's confusing, but here's how I explain it. I was an 80% Hufflepuff, and I'm actually a Hufflepuff, so I filled the largest bottle about 80% full. I was also 80% Gryffindor, so I filled the next biggest bottle 80% full. I was 44% Ravenclaw, so I filled the third bottle 44% full, and I was 36% Slytherin, so I filled the fourth one 36% full. So from there I found these chalkboard labels on clothespins that I just stuck to the bottles and wrote what percent I am on them, and I wrapped some string around each bottle to hold them in place so it looks super rustic and adorable.
The second DIY are these nerdy fandom canvases, and these are so cute, and I am not a painter at all. I'm more of a sketcher. Like, I did dabble in sketching when I was younger, but I did not do any painting, so I'm very proud as to how these turned out. They're really simple. They are time consuming though, but it's totally worth it in the end. And this one I actually kind of got inspired on my own when I saw these little canvases and then these bigger canvases, but I got the idea for the black and white pictures from this pin I saw on Pinterest that will be in the description. And here's how to make it.
So for this DIY, all you're going to need is a large canvas, enough smaller canvases to fill the larger one, some paint, some paint brushes, as well as a hot glue gun. And the first step to this is choosing 4 different fandoms and finding a symbol that represents each fandom and drawing a symbol on each of your smaller canvases, just in pencil. It's okay if you make a mistake because you can always erase it. Once those are all drawn, make sure you put some black and some white paint either onto a plate or a paint tray and just start outlining the shapes that you made in black. So you kind of want a black and white silhouette for everything, so just be really careful, and if you make a mistake, just wait for the black paint to dry a little bit and then go over your mistake in white paint. It's not ideal, but it fixes your problem. and just make sure you do that for each of your paintings, just so you get some nice creative artistic silhouettes. And you can definitely try a variety of brushes and a variety of methods. Just find what works for you. I know that I'm not accustomed to painting, so I was super shaky, but after a little bit I finally found a method. So once those are done, just leave them to dry overnight, and then you want to arrange them on your canvas just in the way that they will fit. Mine only fit 4, so I only had to do 4 paintings, and then it was out of frame, but you want to use a hot glue gun really carefully to place them all on your canvas, so you really just have one big canvas to pick up instead of 4 little ones. You have your DIY fandom canvases. The one I showed you guys had Star Kid, Doctor Who, Supernatural, and Harry Potter, but I also made a second one just to show that has the Mortal Instruments, Harley Quinn, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the originals.
The third DIY I'm going to show you guys are these cute DIY bookmarks, and I'm not taking any credit for these whatsoever. I definitely did not come up with these on my own. I saw these on Pinterest. I got inspired from 2 different pins, and I'm going to show you guys them, although I did kind of come up with the idea for Katniss, Deadpool, and Harry Potter by myself. The minion I took straight from Pinterest, so the pins will be in the description, and they are super easy, super quick to make, and they are adorable, and they totally work. Usually these kinds of like crafty pins on Pinterest I find don't really work as well, but these ones totally work, and they're so worth it. It takes like 10 minutes to make them. Just do it. And here's how to make them.
So for these bookmarks, all you need is some construction paper, some scissors, a ruler, a glue stick, and a peach and black colored pencil, as well as just a regular pencil. And the bookmark I'm going to show you guys is going to be Harry Potter, but you can obviously modify this basic design to fit any character that you want. And the first thing you're going to do is draw a square on a black construction paper that is 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters long. And then you're going to want to draw one directly above it that is also 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and one directly to the left of it that is also 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So then on the top and the left hand squares, you're going to draw a diagonal line from the top outermost corner in towards the base square at the bottom, and you're going to want to shade out the diagonal part that is not connected to the base square and cut it out so it looks like this. It's a bit confusing, but you'll know what I mean when you see it. So this is the shape you want to end up with, and then you want to bend the 2 triangles in towards the base square and glue the top triangle onto the other one. It doesn't matter if it's the left or right one on top, but you'll want kind of a hollow inside because that's the part that's going to go around your book. Then on the white construction paper, you're going to want to draw one more 6 by 6 centimeter square. Draw a diagonal line, doesn't matter which way, but from the top point you're going to want to draw some of Harry's signature messy locks. Then you pretty much just want to cut everything out, even the locks, so you kind of get the silhouette of it because it's going to go on top of the black, so it looks like he has his black hair. So then you want to to take your peach colored pencil and just color over the whole thing, and then using your black colored pencil, draw in Harry's scar and his glasses and his eyeballs, and then you want to glue that right on top to the top portion of the bookmark. So now you've got Harry's face and his hair. And for the last step, you want to take your red construction paper, draw one more 6 by 6 centimeter square, and from the top corner you want to draw a diagonal line, and then from the straight line this time, not the top point, you're going to want to draw a little Gryffindor tie. And I just did 2 different diamond shapes, one bigger than the other, but you can do it any way you want. And right after that, you're pretty much just going to glue it onto the bottom portion of your bookmark after you cut it out, obviously. Just glue it onto the bottom portion so it looks like Harry's wearing his Gryffindor robes. So once that's glued down, you are done. You have a cute little Harry Potter bookmark that's just gonna sit right on the top corner of your page to bookmark your page. And again, you can do any bookmark kind you want. Just be creative. I did Katniss, Deadpool, and a Minion as well.
So the fourth and final DIY I have to show you guys are these DIY light switches, and there's really not much to these. They're very simple, again, very time consuming. They're kind of precise and meticulous, but not necessarily difficult, if you know what I mean. I made quite a few. You definitely do not need to make as many as I did. I just wanted to show you guys the variety of them and a bunch of different ways you can go. I, again, did not come up with these on my own. I will link the pins in the description because these are in no way my idea. I kind of modified them to match my fandom, but some of them I took directly off Pinterest. So just keep that in mind. And here's how to make them.
So the first one I'm showing you is a DIY Harley Quinn light switch. So you take out your blank light switch, take out the screws, grab your paintbrushes, and paint 3 gold dots on the top left and the bottom right corners of the light switch. Then you want to draw a diagonal line from the top right to the bottom left and paint the bottom half red and the top half black. And that's pretty much it. After you are done that, just let it cool overnight, put the screws back in, and stick it on your wall, and you have your very own DIY Harley Quinn light switch. And the next one I wanted to show you is a Harry Potter light switch. So what you want to do is grab your silver paint, write the word Knox in kind of Harry Potter font on the bottom, and draw a horizontal line on the middle of your light switch and paint the bottom half black, making sure to paint around the letters. But if you mess up, the paint is not dry yet, so it's cool to wipe it off and start again. Then you want to take the same silver paint and put it on a sponge and just kind of dab it all over the top half of your light switch so you get this cool effect. And you'll want to write in the same kind of cool font the word Lumos in black paint because these are the Harry Potter spells. I messed up a few times and had to keep trying and trying and trying, but eventually I got it. It's just whatever method works for you. I'm sure it would be a lot easier to print out the font and just kind of cut it out on a piece of paper, lay it over the light switch and paint over it, but I didn't have that technology, so there you go. And these light switches are super adaptable to any fandom. I did a bunch, but you don't have to. I did Captain America, I did Deadpool, I did Hamilton, there's a Mortal Instruments one, and there is one for the Tin Can Brothers as well as the Harley Quinn and Harry Potter one that we just did. So you can adapt this to any fandom you have as long as you have paint, paintbrushes, some light switch covers, and your imagination. The possibilities are endless. These are just the ones I showed you.
So I hope you guys liked that video. Make sure you leave a comment below letting me know which DIY was your favorite, and make sure you guys send me the pictures of these DIYs because I want to know if they were as easy for you as they were for me, or if they were harder or even easier somehow, which these seem pretty simple to me, but maybe I'm just really bad at explaining them. So if you send them to me, make sure you link me, you tag me in them on Twitter. I am at TheShelfie, same on Instagram, at TheShelfie, and while you're there, maybe you should give me a follow. I don't know, I like to think that I post some pretty cool things once in a while. And just make sure you're on the lookout for my next video. That is all for me and my Shelfie.